and welcome to your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. John Kerry says the United States and Afghanistan have come to an agreement that would govern relations between the U.S. military and the Afghan government for years to come, and some might say forever.
I'm pleased to say that in a series of conversations with President Karzai in the course of this morning, even interrupting some of our conversations, that we reached an agreement as to the final language of the bilateral security agreement.
The deal structures how a long-term relationship between the U.S. and Afghanistan will look. Included in those terms, Washington will pay to train and equip Afghan security forces. The deal also establishes the groundwork for keeping armed American outposts in the country. That deal would extend to 2024 and beyond. It would effectively start a new phase in the seemingly never-ending war in Afghanistan. Kerry said the deal would be presented to influential tribal leaders later today. And the Senate voted today to weaken the filibuster rules, which will make it tougher for the GOP to block President Obama's nominees for key posts. Some are calling this the nuclear option. The move was spurred by Democrats' frustration over what they see as a pattern of obstruction on the part of the GOP. Recent judicial nominees appointed by President Obama have been blocked by filibusters. Spearheaded by Majority Leader Harry Reid, the move would eliminate the use of the filibuster against nominees to certain cabinet posts and judicial posts. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren says Democrats had no choice but to do this.
They're saying they don't want this president to nominate anyone to fill those vacancies. They are blocking him from exercising his responsibilities.
The move, which passed along party lines, goes against nearly 225 years of precedent. And Congressman Trey Riddell of Florida will be taking a leave of absence after pleading guilty to a misdemeanor charge of cocaine possession. The Florida congressman says he let down his country, his family, and Southwest Florida, where he represents that district.
I hope to come out of this a stronger man, a better man for all of you.
Riddell, 37, plans to immediately start inpatient treatment for substance abuse. He said he has been dealing with the disease on and off for years. He first came on the radar of federal authorities during an undercover sting operation. Riddell will donate his salary to charity while he is on leave. And talks are underway in Geneva right now between 6 world powers and Iran over its nuclear program. The U.S. and its allies are seeking to limit Iran's ability to enrich uranium. Iran wants relief from economic sanctions. Both sides believe a deal is possible, but Iran's supreme leader says the country will not step back one iota from its nuclear rights. Coming up next on our Newsmax Now update, an exclusive with former UN Ambassador John Bolton. Plus, what happens when an emergency slide inflates while the plane is in mid-air. Welcome back. A JetBlue plane was forced to make an emergency landing after an evacuation slide partially deployed mid-flight inside the fuselage. The plane was on its way from Fort Myers, Florida to Boston and was forced to make an unscheduled landing at the Orlando International Airport. Officials said the flight, which was carrying 74 passengers and 4 crew members, landed safely. No one was injured, but passengers did say that slide knocked a flight attendant down and created quite a scare. I bet it did. And former UN Ambassador John Bolton tells Newsmax during an exclusive interview that despite desperate efforts by the Obama administration, a deal with Iran over its nuclear weapons program would only give the country more time to develop a bomb.
The program is too close to its objective of deliverable nuclear weapons. Iran wants relief from the sanctions. I think that's perfectly understandable, but not at the price of giving up their nuclear weapons program.
And that's going to do it for this edition of your Newsmax Now update.